Hello students, welcome to this online course of hydraulics engineering. So in the previous lecture we have seen the various type of slopes possible in an open channel. So depending upon the various depth conditions, that the depth of flow greater than, less than, equal to the critical depth and the normal depth. So y0 was the normal depth, yc was the critical depth, and y depending upon the depth of flow we can see. So we have tried to see the various region and various possible profiles of the slopes. Okay, so today we are going to discuss further. So we are going to see the dynamic equation of for GVF in wide rectangular channel. So why we are using this wide rectangular channel? Because it will give you a very simplest in the relationship between the slopes in a very simple manner. So this we can see from here. So for wide rectangular channel, what does this mean? If the channel is wide, this means y is greater than y. Sorry, b is the width of the channel is very the quantity of the value of b is very large with respect to the y. Why does this assumption is required? So that we can, if some term is there, addition or subtraction, so we can easily write it as b. So let us see if it is 50 meters and y is 0.3 meters. So we can easily neglect y with respect to b. So that is why, just to see the variation or to see the relationship between various slopes, we are using the wide rectangular channel. So equation 3 is our this q square t by GAQ is equal to 1. It is our equation number 3. So you can see R can be written as, R is what? A by P. So area is B into Y and P is B plus 2Y. You can see here. So we can neglect Y with respect to B. Only addition we can neglect. Okay. That is the term of Y can be neglected. If that is simply mean, if we are adding or subtracting a term of Y from B, it will not going to affect our result in a significant manner. So b plus 2y can be written as b, or simply r can be written as y. Now from Manning's formula, what we can write? Q is a by n, r raised to power 2 by 3, s raised to power 1 by 2. So put all the values, we will get b y by n. At the place of r we can write y. So y raised to power 2 by 3, s naught raised to power 1 by 3. So the discharge will be same. Whatever is the slope, discharge is not going to change. So if we are writing in terms of energy slope, the slope will become SF. And if we are writing in terms of the normal depth or the normal slope or the bed slope, we can write it as S naught. So these two equations are equal because the discharge is going to same. So now if we will take the ratio of SF by S naught, we can replace and we can write it as y0 yn by y raised to power 10 by 3. This is simplification, just you have to do. Okay. And one more assumption is there, the n is assumed to be same for uniform and non-uniform flow. Generally n is the property of the material of the channel, so it is anyway going to be constant, but still if we are doing some assumption, it is prescribed to write that assumption so that the examiner will not get confused. Now why we have done this? So that if the Manning's formula was there yn by 1 was raised to power 10 by 3, so it will be 3.33, and if you are using the Chase's formula, you will get yn by y raised to power 3. So it is your homework to derive this equation. You have to just rearrange the terms here and there and you will get the values. If you are having any problem, you can ask. Now for rectangular channel, so this is in terms of yn, normal depth, or you can say y0. Yn is nothing but y0. Now we have to see the relationship between y and yc. So let us derive the equation relationship between y and yc. Okay. So yc means the flow is at critical depth. That means we can use this equation. So this is q square t by GAQ is equal to, so put all the values, what we are getting, yc by y raised to power 3 that means yc by y whole cube. This is also fine. Now this is our main equation, dy by dx. So dy by dx was what? S naught minus sf divided by 1 minus q square t by ga cube. That is our main equation. So we want to check the variation between various depths. So we have to check the slope, variation of slope. So that is why we have done all these calculations. Now take the s naught as constant, s naught common. So we will get sf 1 minus sf by s naught and divided by 1 minus q square t by ga cube. Now here put the values whatever we have derived. So all the values we have taken and put only in terms of depth. So only depth is there. Now if we'll change the value of depth, we can see whether dy by dx is 0, dy by dx is greater than 0 positive, or dy by dx is greater than less than 0, that is negative. So dy by dx can be determined using this equation and checking the various relationship between y and y naught. Okay, so this, if the Manning's formula is used, so dy by dx will be given by this formula, and if Cherry's formula is there, then dy by dx can be given by this formula. Okay, now how we can do this? So I will show you for one particular example, and rest I will give you the result so that you can easily calculate. So the profile m1 means the region is, if this is the bed slope, so this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So whatever profile is going to be drawn in this region, that profile will be termed as m1. Okay, that this also I will show you. So for m1, what is the relationship? Y is greater than yn, also y is greater than yc. So dy by dx is what? Is equal to s naught 1 minus, this was yc by y naught. 1 minute, let me just check. So just remember y greater than yn greater than yc. Okay, let me just remove this. So the relationship is y greater than yn greater than yc. Okay, so this is clear. So just check this equation. So y is greater than yn, that means yn by y we need to have. So yn by y will be how much? It is less than 1. Okay, and again y is greater than yc, so yc by y will also be less than 1. If this is less than 1 and this is also less than 1, so 1 minus something less than 1 will be positive, and also 1 minus something less than 1 is also going to be positive. You can use any equation because only power is changing. So that means dy by dx will be positive. So let us see, here we are seeing dy by dx as positive, and if dy by dx is positive, that is the case of backwater. And if dy by dx is negative, so here you can see one will be positive and one will be negative, because yn is now greater than y, so yn by y will be greater than 1 and yc by y will be less than 1. So one will be, numerator will be positive, denominator will be negative. So in that sense you will get a negative dy by dx. So if dy by dx is negative, it is a case of drawdown. Okay, so for mild cases, for mild slope, there are 3 possible profiles, m1, m2 and m3. For steep, there are also 3 cases, s1, s2 and s3. For critical slope, because there is no region 2, because yc is equal to y naught, so only 2 profiles are possible, same as horizontal and adverse. Here s2 is s2 s3, and here a1, a2 and a3. So in this manner total 12 profiles are possible. Okay, so if you see the number 2 profile, s2, m2, h2 and a2, all are drawdown. You can see here it is draw down, here it is draw down, here it is not possible, here it is draw down, and here also it is draw down. So all the number 2 profiles are draw down, okay, else or are backwater. So in this way also you can check the profiles. So this is the basic of how we are going to see the profiles, okay. So what you have to do, as dy by dx we are having a relationship between in terms of y, check whether for the each and every condition. So you can easily calculate. I have shown for first case, you can check for all the cases, check for all the cases. Don't say sir has given is, so it must be right. No, you have to check all the results and you have to report the results whether dy by dx is coming 0 or greater than 0 or less than 0, okay. So don't believe blindly. Maybe I have done some mistake, so if you are finding some mistake, please inform me also. Now this we have done. So what are the possibilities, okay. So this is, I will give you the homework also. So if the slope is mild, so you can see for m1 what was dy by dx, positive. So you can see the depth is increasing with respect dy by dx is greater than 0. That means what, the change in dy by dx is greater than, with if we are moving in the direction of x, dy will be changing, okay. So you can see from here also dy by dx is greater than 0. That means depth is increasing. So this profile is m1. m1 profile will look like something like this. So these profiles are very important. You have to be in the examination, they can directly ask you to draw the m1 profile, m2 profile, m3 profile, s2, s1, s2, s2, anything they can ask directly. So these you have to be very careful, okay. m2 was what, draw down, dy by dx was negative. So you can see as we are moving in the direction of flow, the depth is decreasing. So you can see the drawdown curve. Similarly m3 is dy by dx was greater than 0. So this is the m1, m2 and m3 profile. This is s1, this is s2, this is s3. So s2, as I've told you, number 2 will also always be the drawdown. So you can see always the depth will be decreasing in the direction of flow. Why this, you can see somewhere here that this is perpendicular. Here the dy by dx will be infinity. Dy by dx is approaching to infinity. That means tan theta is 90 degree. So that is why when they will touch the critical depth, when y will become yc, then it will, the denominator will become 0 and the dy by dx will approach to infinity. So that is why they will never touch, only they will be asymptotic, or they will be perpendicular to the CDL and NDL. Similarly you can see the various profiles. So this is C2, this is C3, S2, S3, and here it is A2, here it is A3, okay. So if they are asking for what, H2 profile, then don't show this, only show this much, okay. If they are asking for H3, so you will not show this, you will show only this. So in this way in the examination they can ask. So your homework is, you have to write example for every cases. Like C1 is there, so in open channel where we can find the C1 profile, M1 profile, M2, whatever 12 profile I have given, you have to write the examples of all the flow profiles. So this is all for this chapter. So we have completed our chapter of open channel flow. So in the next lecture we are going to start, sorry, this was the gradually varied flow. So from the next lecture we will be seeing the rapidly varied flow. In that we are going to see the hydraulic jump, how they are going to the alternate depths are there, sequent. Here we have seen alternate depths. Alternate depth means the specific energy was same. Now in the next lecture we are going to see the sequent depth that we are going to see. So it will be much more interesting than this chapter. So this is all for today. Thank you.